Hey guys, Autumn here. So tonight I wanted to talk a couple of things about running shoes, how I got started and what I do now for running shoes compared to when I started, and then how often you should change your running shoes. So how I started with shoes was I had gone into, and it was actually a local place here in town, and said I was looking at starting to run. And they didn't ask me how many miles, what are you going to do? They just said, okay, you're going to run. Here's our running shoes. Go pick one. So of course, what I chose was the ones I could find the most they were the most colorful, kind of the funnest pair of shoes that I could find, and said, okay, I'll take these. And I kind of found out that that really wasn't the way to do it. Everybody's feet are different, and I should have got a pair that fit me differently, but I did like the color, so that was pretty cool. I did end up going to a running store, and it took me a while to go because by trial and error I just got some different pairs of shoes. And so I decided to go to an actual running store, and the running store had me try on a bunch of them. They asked me a lot of questions, what I was going to run, how often, how many miles, what was I looking to do as far as total running. So was I going to run a marathon? Was I going to run 5 miles a day? You know, kind of from there. And then they pointed me in the right direction, and they also had a treadmill in there that I could run on. So they had me do that at first, start walking on the treadmill and then running on the treadmill to see how I walked, and then fit my feet to the shoes that they kind of thought was the best. There was still multiple pairs of shoes that I could find, and a lot of color and a lot of fun, but it was one of those things that they wanted me to try out first, which worked out great for me because I got a great pair of shoes. Now what I stick to is the same pair, and so I like this certain type of shoe, so I tend to stay with those even though there are multiple ones that would work and fit the same or close to the same. I like these. I know the style, so I do that often. One other thing about shoes as well is that researchers say that you should change your shoes about every 5 to 6 months. So if you run 5 miles, say 3 times a week, you know, kind of figure out 5 to 6 months. 5 to 6 months is when you would change your shoes. If you run more, like right now, I'm probably running average about, I don't know, 30 to 50, depending on what my long run is going to be per week. Then it tends to change more often, so I get to go shoe shopping more often, which is really fun for me, but my son doesn't like it so much because he goes, what do? Get another pair of shoes? And I go, yep, I did. So just some kind of tips about some running shoes, and hope that helps you. So have a great evening. Thanks, everyone. Bye.